In the world of hip-hop, beefs have escalated to unfathomable heights. The biggest artists in the music industry square off with each other while record sales soar. Even with the knowledge of how violent some of these beefs can become, artists sensitive to the criticism and aware of how that criticism can affect their bottom line strike out on record or by other means. Regional artists in the South and Midwest who have had to fight especially hard for their respect have created their own style of beef. While artists contend with the pressures of fame, they now have the added strain. In a volatile, brave new world, they're trying to ensure their personal safety and that of the people around them.
There's always gonna be somebody to come over you and overstep your boundaries.
A lot of people gonna do whatever it takes in order to make it.
If that's how you feel, homeboy, then come out and say that to me.
Don't shit on another nigga, man. Don't shit on him unless you ready to go to fucking war.
If I didn't know that I could beat the shit out of a nigga when I saw him, or I ain't gonna pull my pistol out, or it's not a real legitimate street beef, then I wouldn't even engage in it.
When you have beef, it's a problem. There's certain people that you can't even have a record beef with because it's gonna turn into a street beef just because of the kind of person that they are.
That's all it is fucking music, bro. That's what's so fucking sickening about this shit, it's music.
Real beef not gonna be on wax. All that other shit, all that talking back and forth, that's just a gimmick. Niggas trying to sell records, and they need to leave that shit alone before they get somebody hurt.
That's beef. It don't let up. It ain't no sleep. It ain't no resting with that shit.
Fuck you now and fuck you later. It's beef 3.
Beef 3. Oh boy.
Everybody know 50 grew up out here and whatnot. He grew up with us. We know him. He was a big figure out here. I can't even say he was soft, you know. 50 was never soft. I'm never here to shit on his name in that sense that he's soft and whatnot. But we on 161st. This is a spot where 50 got shot at. This is his grandmother's house and whatnot. Coming up towards your right. This is the house to your right here.
It's not a music beef. This is what people have confused. They think, oh, it's publicity. These niggas is in magazines talking about, oh no, it's not that.
One of the most volatile neighborhoods in America, Jamaica, Queens, is known for its ruthless streets. But alliances made in the street game can become beef when those that make it out distance themselves with those they leave behind. With a street reputation, Bang'em Smurf, whose son's godfather was 50 Cent, acted as 50's friend and confidant.
The beef started with my homie Bang'em Smurf. As you know, he's incarcerated. Smurf was 50's everything. His shooter, his protection, his standby guy. He opened doors for him, everything. That was his heart.
While 50 was becoming a superstar, Bang'em Smurf was arrested for reckless endangerment and criminal possession of a firearm.
So when he got locked up, his bail was $75,000. Now at this point, Get Rich or Die Trying did like $8 million. So, you know, 50 had that money to wipe his ass with. So we just keep calling him, man. We just getting the same answer. So we like, hold on, this nigga went and did things for you, behind you getting shot. My man was the one that retaliated, you know? You didn't go out and grab your gun. You didn't go and say, oh, these niggas shot me, I'm about to go find them niggas. My nigga was in the car riding around. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas from the hood was riding around to take care of that beef for him. He wasn't grabbing no pistol. I feel he a bitch behind that because how you not gonna send money to somebody that did, you know what I'm saying, took care of your business? That's your business. You got shot twice. Smurf didn't get shot. So finally, we get a bail bonds person that says they'll take the house. Smurf's mother's house had to be put up in order to get him out. And $7,500 from his hood niggas.
This nigga, I called this nigga when I came out of the pen, right? I'm like, yo, 50 was good. I mean, I'm like, yo, son, what's good? Why y'all niggas ain't come get me? This nigga couldn't even tell me why. He just started beefing like, what, nigga? You running around in town, I'll send you back to the hood to get your mind right. This nigga left me in the hood for 4 months, nigga. How you gonna send a nigga back to the hood to get his mind right? You know what getting your mind right in the hood is? Getting high and tearing shit up. 50 now, this 50 multi-million-dollar character that everybody's thinking he's fame, taking his shirt off, thinking he's cute, is not loyal. So all that money you got, if you don't got loyalty, who's gonna respect you?
There's certain people you don't trust, and then there's certain people you do trust. A nigga like Smurf, like he knew Smurf was loyal to him, you know? Smurf would have laid down his life for 50 Cent. Wow. You know? Smurf go against anybody for 50. Even myself, Smurf would have went against me for 50. And not, you know, saying it's a bad thing, because it turned out to be a bad thing, but Smurf is a loyal person. That's how loyal he is, you know? That's just him, you know? He's too kind-hearted and whatnot.
Even when Smurf came out on bail, he still wasn't going at 50's head. He still wasn't, yo, fuck 50, da. He was just hurt behind it. He was really hurt. He done slept in 50's house to protect him, laying his life down for this man who can't, in return, at least bail him out. You owe your life to Smurf, actually. You know, so we still wasn't gonna say nothing. All right, whatever, 50, da. He got on the mixtape.
Hey, Smurf, don't think I don't hear you out there talking about me, you little dirtbag. Brush your teeth before you talk about me. I'm like God to you niggas. I'm like God to you niggas. I'm like God to you niggas. I'm like God to you niggas.
I'm like God to you niggas. You ain't God, nigga. That's why I dropped What's Beef. I ain't gonna fuck about anything else he said, but that What's God shit really touched my heart.
Smurf is heated now. It went from being hurt to being mad, and that's when it all flipped.
Acting as Smurf's mouthpiece, up-and-coming rap artist Domination shot back with Can't Teach Me How to Stunt.
You ain't letting no cats kill. 50 lay up the steroids and Prozac pills. You bastard, that shit is over, Doja. Y'all sons ain't no motherfucking G-Unit soldier. You call bulletproof.
At Summer Jam 2004, 50 played in his hometown of New York. Bang'em Smurf and Domination were in attendance.
We went to Summer Jam 20 deep. We went there to just make a statement. We here. Anywhere you go, you can't escape us. When they came out on the stage, we was already here. Fuck G-Unit. We were on the left side. And 50 stayed on the right side the whole time. He was like trying to ignore us and whatnot, but it just got to him. You know, 50 has an ego. So once something really touches his nerve, he wants to do something to touch your nerve. He comes over with a bottle of water. Now I'm thinking he gonna throw the whole bottle of water at us and cause some damage. This bitch nigga opens the bottle and throws the water out on us. So Smurf jumps over the barricade. When Smurf jumped over the barricade, security rushed him. My homie True, that's locked up right now, grabbed a chair and flung it at 50. Boom! So once one chair flew, you know, 20 chairs flew behind him. Now we threw chairs at the niggas. They ain't throw them back, nothing. Nothing. Their security guard tried to throw one back, but.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up, New York City? I'm out of trouble, motherfucker. What's up?
We all wish that it could end, but you know, once somebody does something that is so crazy, like, your killer instinct kicks in.
50, fuck you. And he know why, man, cause you not real, dude. You not at all, man. For real. It's loyalty and it's betrayal and there's nothing in between. And we loved you, man, real talk. Niggas loved you. Niggas loved you.
One day I took my guy to the phone booth to use the phone, right? We was in an old Lincoln and shit. I had some jewelry on and shit. And we pulled over, you know, I'm sipping a little something. So he using the phone, I'm noticing he talking to one of his homies now as I pull up and park. So he come back and he come to the car and he was like, yeah, man. And I'm thinking he finna introduce me to his guy or something. So he like, yeah, T, man, just go and give it to him, man, give him something. I'm like, man, what he talking about? So I look. The nigga got a big ass, I don't know what the fuck it was, 4.5, some type of big ass strap, man, big ass police looking pistol, you know what I'm saying? Looking with a straight evil look in his face, like, man, give me that shit. He's like, what the fuck you got, nigga, woo woo? Then my guy said, man, Twista, just give it to him. Then he said, Twista, he was like, Twista? Man, my fault, man. Twista for real. He was like, man, I just got out the county, man. Woo, woo, woo. Man, my name Capone, man. My fault. But man, Red, I had you, Red, man. Man, I can't even do that to you, Twista, man. Put the strap in his pocket, broke down to his knees, started kicking his rhymes for me and everything. Gave me his number, told me he was gonna call the studio and everything. He's like, man, I can't do that to you, man. I got too much respect, man. Spit for me. He was like, I'll holler and left.
LA and New York may have had a head start in hip-hop, but by the late 90s, the whole country was getting into the act. Without the support of the music industry, many of these artists became entrepreneurs, creating their own style and sound. With a unique, super fast delivery style that the Midwest could call its own, tension mounted between Twista and Bone Thugz in harmony over who originated the style.
Twista was the first nigga, you know what I'm saying, that made it be known in the game that you could rap fast, flat out. But when he did it first, you know what I'm saying, it was like niggas wasn't picking up on it. So Bone came out with it, everybody loved it. So Bone really put it on the map.
Honest to God, man, I really couldn't tell you where the shit came from. It was just like, boom, we came up out of nowhere. And I guess since we was the new niggas on the scene, you know what I mean, everybody wanted to pick a bone with Bone Thugz and harmony.
Showed up, fucking at the room, so drop it on down when them into the room, them doom. And I'm shaking the dice and hit them in naturals on them fools.
I never really understood it because our styles really, to me, wasn't like how Twista was doing it. He was rapping fast and doing his thing and all that, but he wasn't flipping it with the harmony and all that type of shit, you know what I mean?
Wanna give me for the wood, better get the whole motherfucker hood to come and give you some backup. We can get into it if you wanna do it. I'm leaking the fluid out of the bodies that wanna come at this. Like, for some reason, that style, you know, everybody wanna claim that style or whatever, but, you know, we all from the Midwest.
I wouldn't say it was a Midwest thing, because we from 99th and St. Clair, Cleveland, Ohio. We was always trying to do us. We was always into us. 5 niggas always stayed to theyself. I never bought Twista's shit. I never heard. None of my friends never brought it to me like, listen to this, or none of that shit.
In the beginning, it was a couple dudes who said we had, you know, we supposedly had Big Day style, you know what I'm saying? But niggas ain't knowing, you know what I'm saying? We had never been outside of Cleveland.
Maybe somebody got into his ear and said, oh, you know, they trying to do you, or, you know what I mean? Because that's how it came to me. Motherfuckers got in our ear like, yeah, you know these motherfuckers said y'all stole their style, and that's where it came from. After I heard about niggas had beef with us, that's when I started paying attention.
Now watch no bees on the stage, leave on the brains. Down the first of the month, cause the worst for the blunt. What would you compete to be doing? Now you gon' see easy soon. Finna boom on a reaper. Cushion, cause the reaper still rushing. When I reach and start busting, I'm a bone crusher. Quick county or nothing, ain't no bluffing.
If you look at the game from 1994 on, Bone Thugz and Harmony came with that staccato, rapid fire, you know what I'm saying? From what I know, from what I heard, Twista was just going straight down the line. He wasn't pausing, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't flipping it. We wasn't flipping it the same.
Feeling the strip for the rump, step bump, hit a bump, get a jump at the dust. This field just be dug and straight buzzing, loving your peoples, cause we so real. Chill, better bring your weapon.
It never got personal with me and Twista, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I say, when me and him met, it was love, and we kicked it like that. Shit, I drove out to his homeboy city, you know what I mean? Me and my wife drove out there, kicked it, me and her by ourselves, you know what I mean? So I was thinking like, I ain't know if it was gonna be beef or these niggas was setting me up or what.
We had a mutual friend. It's like, you know, niggas all mad at each other, and then somebody come up and say, man, I'm kicking it with Lazy, woo, woo, woo. And it's your boy too, and he got money, and he like, shit, okay, fuck this. I want y'all to do a song together. I'm gonna pay both of y'all to get on this song. Y'all gonna do it. It's like, man, you know what I'm saying? We had a mutual homie that was so down that we had no choice but to get cool, like, as far as me and Lazy, you know, and that's what kind of diffused the whole beef situation.
He came to me like a man, I came to him like a man. We talked about it, figured out that it was all bullshit that was in the air, and shit, we dropped the motherfucking jewel, Midwest Invasion.
The Midwest Invasion squashed the beef and became an instant classic.
I love that nigga like I love my own brother, you know what I'm saying? And of course, if we can do some music all day long, that's what we here for.
When you get older, you always look back and be like, man, we was some stupid motherfuckers, man, fighting over that dumb shit. Who can rap better, who can rap faster? That shit young-minded people think about, you know what I'm saying? But once you older, if you make it to get that old, if you get that chance to really reflect back and be like, man, that shit was dumb as fuck.
That's all you can do. You live and learn. You make a mistake, don't make the same mistake twice, especially if it don't kill you.
Fuck them all, nigga. You know what you can do, suck a nigga dick.
Any motherfucker got a problem with Nelly, they got a problem with me. And no motherfucker wanna see me and my comrades in these streets.
Few artists have single-handedly lifted a city from obscurity to prominence. But if one artist is recognized for doing so, it's Nelly. His name is almost synonymous with St. Louis. Maybe it's because of his album Nellyville, which sold an amazing 9 million copies, becoming the second most successful album of 2003. Nelly introduced a brand new flavor of countrified Midwest slang to hip-hop. Nelly's fame also gave him the ability to control the tightly knit scene of St. Louis and help out other artists by providing financing, studio time, and opening slots for his tours. But the long line of other artists ahead of him and a lack of recognition caused one of Nelly's emerging artists, Chingy, to become disenchanted.
When we first took Duke back out on tour, back before he even had a deal.
So we doing these shows, we rocking these shows, and you know what I mean? It's like they seeing us, but at the same time, they not seeing us, you know what I'm saying?
He felt like, we took him on tour, and they don't even come watch us perform. You know, part of the reason why we took you on tour out there before that, so if the show started at 8 o'clock and y'all going at 8, we don't go at 9:30, so we ain't gotta come to 9 o'clock or 8:45. So that touched them.
We gotta say the fans, they want to come and get autographs from us. Yeah. And you know, so we give autographs, and they shut that down like, nope,
Well, ain't nobody gave us shit like that.
Ain't nobody in the motherfucking house bought a ticket to see no Chingy.
Instead of waiting for a deal with Nelly, Chingy got his own deal with Ludacris's DTP label, releasing the multi-platinum selling album, Jackpot.
Duke didn't want to wait. Duke went out, he got his own deal, still was love.
I gotta find out you got a deal from somebody else on the radio?
I guess I was getting too big. I guess my status was growing, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it felt like a threat to him. I don't know what type of nigga with millions of dollars would be tripping off another man coming up trying to make some money too, you dig?
We just saw it as people coming into St. Louis trying to take advantage of shit that we built. People outside of St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, trying to come in, steal bits and pieces just because it's hot right now. They're not really giving a fuck about the artist or the person that's in it. They just coming in just trying to steal bits and pieces.
It's just him being him and not to want to see nobody do good, see nobody come up.
Nelly also felt disrespected by Chingy in the press.
For him to say that Nelly and the St. Lunatics didn't have no part in him getting a deal, it's like saying Run DMC and them ain't got no bearing on me getting a deal. Everybody that come out help the next motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And that's all we was trying to say. It's like, oh, man, don't sit up here and open up magazines and say, well, these niggas ain't had nothing to do with me getting no deal. Nigga, you was on tour with us. We got you on tape with your jersey on backwards, standing on the side of the stage like you want to be a lunatic.
I wasn't just your average guy, just out there walking around, just want to be like him, want to be like him, want to be like him, and follow. I'm not a follower.
When I was out of town on the road doing our lunatic thing, where you at? You in St. Louis at my house, in my basement. You and my little brother, y'all in there eating my food. I'm sitting at home, my wife giving you $100 and seeing y'all go out of town, sending y'all money and helping y'all.
Ali really want to be where he at, and he's not. He sucks, so he feed a lot of bull crap and put it in his mind and have him thinking different things.
The beef began to escalate when Nelly, on his 2004 album Sweat, released the track Another One, a backhanded form of flattery which was meant to remind the younger artists who came first.
Everybody come to me like, you heard Nelly diss you on the song? And people was telling me about it before the song even came out. I tried to listen to it to get something different from it, to be like, well, and I know it's probably, to other people, it seemed like just a couple lines that they may have said, but listen to the song called Ain't Another One.
Never find another one. I like the way you do that right there. You just remember why you do that right there. I made it tight to be country. They thought country was bummy. Until country start making money, now they all in Kentucky.
I listened to it a couple times, seeing if I can get something different out of it. But I took it as it was basically a shot to me.
They said, I like the way you do that right there. You just remember why you do that right there. That's all I said. I could have said, fuck the way you do that right there. Or pussy ass nigga, why you do that right there. Now that's what I should have said, obviously not. But I didn't.
I thought it was bold. You know what I'm saying? Like you just this big king or something, like I need to just recognize or something.
Nah, Lil Dirty cool, I like the way you do that right there.
So I was like, well, that's how he feel. I'm gonna say something.
I heard that song, boy. It ain't another boy. Better keep my name out your mouth. I'm on some others, boy. I've been discovered, boy. That's why you hating, boy. They like the way I do that right there. They relating, boy.
You talking about me. You gon' I ain't at home all the time. You gonna have to deal with some niggas that know me. When they see you, they gonna wanna know what's up.
This shit come down to the streets. If we ain't got the streets, you ain't got shit.
Says we worried about Chingy, we not worried with this.
Where's we worried, man?
He didn't start dissing until his record started bricking. Once he threw that Powerball bullshit out there and that shit started tanking left field, then that's when he came out with the diss record.
Kiss my ass with that bullshit.
At the Radio Music Awards in Las Vegas, Chingy approached Nelly to squash the beef.
I'm at the gambling table. The nigga comes up in Vegas and he's sitting like, yo, man, I just want to talk. I said, okay, talk.
We didn't get nowhere in Vegas. When we was talking, it didn't get nowhere because he want to be this big boss sitting up there with his cigar and keep telling me I'm not listening to him. Like, you know what I'm saying, at this crap table.
And first thing you always say is, yo, I want to talk to you by myself, just me and you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this around, I don't want that around, I don't want this around, this around. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell him, like, yo, don't nobody control me, B. Whatever I can say in front of you, I can say in front of everybody out here because it ain't gonna be no contradiction.
But you ain't listening to me. But you ain't listening to me. You not listening to me.
I said, okay, talk. See, well, first of all, man, you ain't just recognizing me as a man. I said, dog, I respect everybody as a man.
I'm drunk, he drunk. We not getting nowhere.
He trying to say we both was drunk. Nigga, I don't even drink like that. You know what I'm saying? He trying to say we both was drunk or whatever. So dude talking. And I'm like, all right, Chingy, that's cool. Big Bob came and told me you wanted to holler, so I don't need nobody to come talk to you for me. I said, damn.
Some bull crap. That whole conversation didn't get nowhere.
He was standing right here. He ain't had nothing smart to say.
When I see dude and them, it ain't no words and nobody speak.
Nigga was humble, head down, didn't even look me in my eye.
Or if you do speak, you know what I'm saying, like, don't acknowledge.
But it still was so-called cool, so I said, all right, the Dirty, we'll holler later about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Let's go gamble, we're gonna go up to the party, let's have some fun.
I did respect you. I used to shout the niggas out in interviews all the time, like, right on to Nelly and them for opening the doors, this and that. Nobody recognized that, though.
And don't let me forget my homeboys neither. Nelly, Keywan, Murphy. Without them opening that door for St. Louis, I probably wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? They came through the door, I'm coming through the windows.
He's playing, he's fishing right now, you know what I'm saying? He got his mama calling up to the radio station. He got his daddy calling all around town. Everybody calling us, telling us to chill the fuck out. But it ain't us who's doing it, you know what I'm saying? It's his son, it's their kid that's doing this. You looking at a chameleon We saw 3 faces on Duke. We saw the humble face, we happy to be out here on tour when we first got him. We saw the 999 face, I got my deal, fuck you niggas. And now we seeing the, damn, I'm fucked up right now, man, let's just end this shit face.
Chingy also challenged Nelly's claim of originating dirty.
He didn't start the word dirty. He think he started the word dirty, but he didn't start the word dirty. Shit, I got cousins and me and everybody 10 years ago used to say dirty.
That's any rap. That's any rap in St. Louis right now on current. And any trace anybody back from when the St. Lunatics first came out saying the word dirty. Trace them. I bet you don't hear dirty and nobody rap. Nobody. None.
He came out first and put the Lou on the map. We respect him for that. Okay, you did that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not finna, don't try to take all the credit like you just started everything and you this big fucking king of St. Louis. It's not. You're not.
I came up with the word dirty. St. Lunatics is repping dirty first.
As tension began to heat up on the streets of St. Louis between the Chingy camp and Nelly's dirty ENT camp, Chingy knew there was one man who could reason with both artists.
Like, my people's is his people. Like, he got a cousin that's like my cousin that be with him all the time.
Chingy mentioned MJ and Google. I raised the little dude since he was 6.
And I talked to him, and you know what I'm saying? And he be like, look, H, I'm gonna talk to little cuz.
Man, my little cousin, a grown man, and he a thinking man. He just, you know what I'm saying, no guy that's out here. He a thinking man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he'll talk to this man.
Why we gotta sit down and make it over? We men. It's over. I give you my word, it's over, it's over, it's over. Bam. You wanna sit down and have a kumbaya?
Although Nelly is resistant to having a sit down with Chingy, he did call for an end to the beef.
If it gets squashed today, whether it gets squashed tomorrow, it'll be squashed.
It's squashed. Don't nobody do nothing. Dirty ENT don't move. You City don't move. Wellston, y'all be cool. Everybody chill.
You're hearing from us right now. It's all. We good. We straight.
Everybody chill. We good.
We chill.
He go his way, we go our way.
Go our way.
You know why? I'm a rider. I'm a Clover G, nigga. Up before the sun, nigga. I'm a rider. What's beef? Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep. Wake up with no appetite and you can't eat. Better look both ways before you walk in the streets. Nigga, that's beef. What's beef? Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep. Wake up with no appetite and you can't eat. Better look both ways before you walk in the streets. Cause you don't wanna bump heads with a nigga like me.
Down south, you know, we don't have all the record labels, the Def Jams, the Sonys, the Universals. You know, people in New York, artists that are from the East Coast, I mean, shit, you can just wake up and walk down the street and see Def Jam. Down here, shit, you gotta catch a flight.
Already we got people in the North feel that they're, you know, superior, they're intelligent, and people in the South are dumb and slow and don't know anything. So, you know, definitely, I mean, people in the South work harder.
Leaving the club drunk, I'm 3 cars behind. And I don't need no help when I handle my biz. Damn, you rap niggas be on my dick more than my bitch. I'm not a cupcake, nigga. I'm hard as a rock. I'm like Pac, I got shot. Then I checked myself out. The doc told me to get rest, but I went to the lab. I'm hitting you with an uppercut. You shouldn't have went for that jab. Now my whole state pissed, cause you don't know who you diss. You diss me, then you diss the whole screwed up clique, bitch.
Those artists go through so much down there, and most people don't see it unless you're down there. They can't break a record on the radio. They have to go to the club and get that record popping in a club, and that's almost impossible. Just imagine going to New York and every club you have to get that record spun.
I don't think the forefathers of the South definitely don't get the credit they deserve, you know what I'm saying, for what they do, period. You know, and that's life.
I'm a quiet nigga, but I let my guns talk. And you don't want too many bad words coming out.
We don't get the same opportunities that other places get, but it ends up being a blessing because we know our business. We know retail because most of the rappers that own record stores. You know what I'm saying? We know I'm my own producer, not because I wanted to be a producer, but because I couldn't get no beats from nobody else.
As much as they have to work harder to get their spins or, you know, get their record broken, they get so much more of the returns because they're independent.
While people up north were saying, please listen to my demo, niggas down here was saying, I go in the corner on Boulevard, open the trunk and blast my shit and sell 10,000 units.
I ain't the nigga to start trouble, but I know how to end it, and I don't play by the rules, dog. I know how to bend it. Real niggas respect me. They know I ain't no hoe, but it ain't take me 4 videos to go. Damn.
All the different things that, you know, what I guess, would be looked at as things that are connected with that adversity, they're actually a blessing and make us strong.
You can't eat. Better look both ways before you walk in the streets. Nigga, that's beef. What's beef? Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep. Wake up with no appetite and you can't eat. Better look both ways before you walk in the streets, cause you don't wanna bump heads with a nigga like me.
Violence has often been a consequence to settling differences among artists involved with beef. Artists now have to employ measures to secure their safety. Some choose to surround themselves with large entourages, others choose professional security, sometimes employing off-duty and retired police. Others feel it's necessary to carry a weapon and protective armor. And some artists have decided to forego these security measures and travel solo, leaving their destiny to a higher power.
That's why I walk around the way I do, man. I don't be worrying about none of these motherfuckers, man. Word up, man. God is my motherfucking bodyguard. Word to mother.
For superstar artists engaged in beef, homes become fortress with sentries on the lookout. Leaving the house means traveling with armed guards in black suits and cars becoming armored vehicles, capable of withstanding attacks from gunfire and explosives. History has proved that record sales increase with artists engaged in beef, but with so much that can be lost so quickly, is it worth it?
I could have a whole army. Y'all could surround me out here with tanks. And one motherfucker walk right across that tightrope. Black's down. He's down. What the fuck? What was all your protection for? What did it do? What? A nigga still walked past that tightrope and hit me in the head 5 times.
Any nigga that walk around talking about, I don't need no bodyguard, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, that, nigga, you a fool. And that's why niggas get killed every goddamn day, cause they stupid.
I be arming up, that stuff, all that shit, you dig? And yeah, you might see me in a couple places with a blacked out vehicle and a nigga with a badge or something, yeah.
I'm the first one to see somebody like, look at this nigga. This nigga got 3 bodies. This nigga's pussy.
You gotta play it smart sometimes, you dig? But the goons is always with me, my niggas is always with me. I ain't hard to find and I ain't hard to touch. You smell me? I'm not a prisoner of this shit.
But at the end of the day, some crazy shit will happen. And you'll be happy, like, yo, thank God, because if this wouldn't happen, this could happen.
I think if most guys really thought of that, if they didn't think they would be surrounded by bodyguards and, 20 homies and so on and so forth, a lot of these guys probably wouldn't say the things that they say. They would be a little more mindful if they knew that it'd be a one-on-one situation most of the time.
I run my shit like the mob. Like I'm the boss. Straight up, Clover G boss, you see it. It's 5 underbosses. It's 50 niggas with 4-leaf clover chains in America. Spread it out. So, I'm gonna leave it at that.
If you supposed to be so gangster and all this, you don't need no police. All you need them cannons. But the cops ain't gonna do nothing for you. They gonna let you get hurt too. Cause the cops only gonna allow you to do a certain thing.
The bodyguard has actually caused problems where they're too violent, pushing people out of the way, not being respectful to others, and have actually, shall we say, heated a situation that could have been nothing more than just a simple walk by of an individual.
If you got some cats with users down for the team, you ain't got to worry about no police. I don't. Ever since NWA's Fuck the Police and Ice-T's Cop Killer, hip-hop artists have expressed their frustrations with police. Today, hip-hop artists sometimes have to protect themselves, even from those empowered to protect.
You don't put your fucking hand on me, you know what I'm saying?
In Orlando, Florida, recording artist Lil Scrappy performed at a benefit show helping to raise money for Dr. Phillips High School. Police were on hand to provide security, and Lil Scrappy would soon learn that no good deed goes unpunished.
The event was to give back to the kids, you know what I'm saying? It was in the school auditorium, and when I was doing it, I was crunk. I got them amped up. Wasn't nobody on the floor at first. When I came up, that's when everybody rushed to the floor, and it got packed, like suicidally packed. Like I couldn't even see impact, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn. I'm up there just doing my shit, you know what I'm saying? We so ahead, but jump out in the crowd. What's a show if they can't touch you? Then you just a uppity ass motherfucker. The crowd was so amped up, they cut the music off. The cop took the mic, was talking to the kids. One of my managers came up, they was like, instead of you trying to be a superstar, why don't you jump down there and help them kids down there? He throws me back the mic, turns around, and just bumped up to my manager. You know what I'm saying? So we were like, hold on, that's some nigga shit. That's like some street fighting shit. That's when it all started. Like 100 cops got on stage, man. He grabbed one of my producers and, hold on, can't push him like that. You can't do that, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I said, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? He let him go, and he broke through the whole crowd and just pushed me off stage. And when he did that, I lost it. You know what I'm saying? I lost it. I was ready to fight one of them. You know, I was like, I was on some real, let's fight the police type shit. I was like, you know what? Fuck the police. If I don't get no goddamn justice around this bitch, y'all motherfuckers gonna learn, goddamn. They didn't want to handle the situation. They wanted to handle the situation. Like, they wanted to fight us. They took out their tasers, their guns, doing me like this, shut the fuck up and shit. And I told them, what you gonna do to me? You gonna shoot me in front of all these kids, and they see, and everybody see I ain't did shit to you. That's what you gonna do. You gonna fuck yourself up, and that's what they did.
The Orlando Police Department claimed that Lil Scrappy was warned not to use profanity and was not allowed to remove his shirt. Officer Richard Bailey Jr. claimed that the men on the stage were attempting to invoke a riot response from the crowd.
It was so humiliating the way it went down.
Lil Scrappy is now engaged in a lawsuit with the Orlando Police Department and arresting Officer Richard Bailey Jr. and is seeking $250 million of compensation.
Nigga, my back hurt, nigga. I hope so.
Mixtape DJs have been around almost as long as hip-hop itself. But recently, mixtape DJs have taken this underground art to mainstream popularity. Mixtapes, usually a blend of different artists and producers mixed together with a variety of different beats. Mixtape DJs have elevated the art by incorporating audio bits and sound design. The arrangement of the mixtape speaks to the personality of the DJ. As hip-hop comes full circle, today's mixtape DJs have the power to break new artists as never before. But along with this newfound power comes responsibility.
DJs are the key thing in hip-hop music.
I take with the music and we give it to the people and we give it to the streets and we bang out.
You know, the artists bring the music to the DJ. We bust our ass, and you know, we out there on the front field working every day. We get the music to the people.
DJs were a medium, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the beef shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the beef with Lil Flip, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, T.I.'s my man, and I roll out with T.I., so, you know what I mean, that's who I'm riding with, but at the same time, I am a medium to get it out.
This is one DJ game, it's called, I'm gonna play the middleman between artists. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get your diss record, then I'm gonna let the next nigga hear what you said about him, and then he gonna get a diss record, and I'm gonna make money off of both of you motherfuckers. That's what DJs play. That's the DJ game of the day, and it's not a lot of them doing that. It's the new DJs who really don't know what the fuck they doing and really don't know about the respect level in hip hop. And those are the DJs that go get records shoved all in their asshole when we catch them. And they know who they are, man, so I don't even gotta, you know, I catch you at the after party, you know, doing your little thing, ever, and punch you in your fucking mouth.
Everybody in most of the mixtapes play street politics, so, and that's definitely something you don't do in a mixtape game, you know what I mean? That's just something, that's a no-no.
There's been lots of instances throughout, you know, time where it's like, you know, the artist was kind of taking matters in his own hands and, you know, went and beat down a DJ. You know, so it's definitely, you know, you're definitely worried, you know, when you're putting out some shit that you know you're not supposed to be putting out.
An example of playing one side against the other happened when Young Buck asked T.I. and Ludacris, who were beefing at the time, to appear on the Straight Outta Cashville record on the track Stomp.
Buck's people got in touch with my people, and yeah, and I did it.
That's your nieces and your nephews who the shit. The real niggas see the difference between you and this. Me getting beat down, that's Ludacris.
You know, Luda heard the song, asked to get on it.
If we would have went in there at the same time, and we had intentions on going at each other on the record, then you'd have heard a different record.
It was a little unfair because Luda got on the song after the T.I. verse was already laid down.
So pimpin' be easy.
Pia, my dear. Now, that was some real foul shit. You know, it was like, okay, I got this man on track, but I'm gonna go to this man and say, look how he talking. He didn't give him. In other words, it wasn't no fair situation. That man didn't have enough time to respond to that man.
The public doesn't know this, but, you know, the reason why there's no response to the Stomp record or T.I.'s not on the album version is because Chris, Shaka, Jason, and T.I. sat down and squashed all that shit before that shit even hit the public.
MCs have always boasted about their prowess on the mic. LL Cool J once proclaimed himself as the greatest MC ever, creating tension with Ice-T, who took that pronouns personally. Fortunately, that beef was squashed by Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation. Recently, one of Atlanta's premier MCs, T.I., has proclaimed himself King of the South. In a region known for its self-made millionaire MCs, some have taken issue.
A lot of people have had objections to this whole King of the South thing. And most of this shit all stems from that.
Most people and most artists is gonna rate themselves just what they is and how they feel in their heart. T.I. understand and feel he done did a bunch of work in this music industry, in these streets, and the game, period. He feel he done paid his dues, and you got to respect that.
You gotta be a worthy king. You gotta be a humble king. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to sit down and holler at anybody with some sense.
LL say he's the greatest rapper, and niggas went at his head. Nobody went at T.I. So he is the king of the South.
I don't feel like I'm better than nobody else, but at the same time, I feel like I feel like I have a lot more talent and a lot more of a solid background than a lot of other people who get credit for a lot of shit that they ain't really do.
You let me know what movie you watched in the beginning of the movie, you seen the king, and at the end of the movie, he wasn't dead.
I met the dude. We had a Source photo shoot backstage.
And I see Flip in New York when we were shooting the cover for the Source.
I was late because I was getting my hair braided or whatever, you know what I mean? So they let people come to my trailer. I don't let no motherfuckers come to my trailer.
It's mighty hoish of him to let somebody just basically like take your space, because I spent way more time. We were smoking, drinking, kicking it, chilling on the trailer, me and my partner.
Producer Nick Fury asked T.I. to do a verse on Lil Flip's Game Over remix. While at the photo shoot, T.I. discussed doing his verse.
I had spoke to Flip, I had spoke to Columbia, just off of this man's merit, because I know him and we cool. He produced the song, and he asked me to do a verse for him for the remix. So I did it.
I appreciate, you know what I mean, you did a verse, but hey, I didn't already did it, so I told him he couldn't be on the remix. And after that, he went to jail. We shot the cover over, got out of jail, and I was on the cover, and it's jealousy, man.
Soon after the Source photo shoot, T.I. was arrested for a parole violation for crack cocaine possession and would spend the next 9 months in Fulton County Prison.
T.I. was locked up, you know, earlier on in the year. He was locked up, so Flip was getting it. You know, Flip really was shining while T.I. did some time.
The story goes, and you know what I mean, I say that because I wasn't there, but there's this event in Atlanta called Music Midtown. Flip was backstage with some girls around. One of them happened to be a friend of Tip's girl.
They were there, he was there. He trying to holler at him. I guess he trying to get him to cater to him because of his success or whatever.
Flip was talking some shit, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, I'm the king of the South, or T.I. is this, T.I. is that, blah, blah.
So he like, you gonna see I'm running this, I run the A. You gonna see I run this, that, the other.
You know, the girl, you know what I mean, being who she was, said some shit to Flip, got him a little riled up.
And he like, looking at his partner, I know you ain't talking about T.I. You know, giggling under his breath, whatever. All right, cool. They're like, yeah, this is what we talking about. Okay, well, I got something for him. Just wait till I get on stage.
So he went right to the stage and said, you know, who's the king of the South? Who's the king of the South? Everybody said T.I. The whole crowd screamed T.I. Flip said, fuck T.I. Tell T.I. I said game over, and would drop game over and do his show on that.
This is all while I'm incarcerated. And these girls, like, little does he know, are friends with my girl. Like, somebody said that they had it on video.
He say he got the tape. Show the tape, nigga. You know why the tape ain't surfaced? Because it's a fucking lie. This shit, I ain't finna go to no nigga town and disrespect nobody in a town. You feel me? That's like a spit in the face.
It's really flabbergasting to me.
At the Music Midtown Festival, some artists didn't show up, so promoters asked Lil Flip to do more songs.
So I went back out there. I did a couple of new songs and I did one freestyle. And the hook, this how the hook go. It say, you know my favorite rappers, Tupac and B.I., but I ride 24s just like T.I. I'm hopping out in chinchillas, you wearing Levi's. That's what I said. I never said fuck this nigga. And after the fact, I did the same freestyle when I had my access granted on BET for Sunshine video.
You know my favorite rappers, Tupac and B.I., but I ride 24s just like T.I.
Same freestyle to let motherfuckers know. If I would've dissed the nigga, why would I get a nigga a shout out? See what I'm saying?
He a big liar. Habitual. The man.
I'm a man, dog. If I say something about you, I'm gonna say I said it. If I'm a disrespect you, you know what I mean? What the fuck I'm gonna do it in your time for? He say he got the tape, show the tape. Put it on the internet, show somebody. Cause it don't exist. If I had a tape, I'd show that shit.
While incarcerated, T.I. convinced prison officials to let him shoot a music video as part of a work release program. During the video shoot, another inmate escaped.
This chick, this whole nother incident, tried to break out of jail, did break out of jail.
I went through all the proper procedures and got approval from an employee over there. He said, all right, well, look, I want to make this happen for you, but let me get back with you. I got to ask somebody and, you know, get the okay first. They hit me back. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. But when the escape took place, a lot of people say, nah, I didn't say that was all right.
Many blame T.I., but eventually prison officials concluded that the two events were unrelated.
So when T.I. got out, he was just like, shit, I gotta, you know, the motherfucker can't take my spot. Because a lot of people in Atlanta did fuck with Lil Flip. Well, the birthday bash is really where the impact started.
T.I. wasn't on the bill for the show. He was the headliner, but he was a surprise guest. So we set up and everything, like shit was over. I remember we was on stage, I was setting up the instant replay and the crowd was just like, T.I., T.I., T.I. So everybody knew he was coming. So we just started off with Welcome Back. We just brought Welcome Back right on.
Missing it while I was gone, now I'm back in the zone. Got a message for the nigga who attacking the throne. You gon' make me put this heater to the back of your dome. Flip your little ass from the front to the back of your home.
We pulled up. You know how you can kind of hear who on stage? Our DJ got out. You know what I mean? When you get to the venue, your DJ gets out first and go get ready to set up.
So I think word got to the stage that Flip was there.
His pops was at the car and his DJ Dimp was at the car. You know what I'm saying? That man wasn't trying to get to no damn stage.
So he's like, oh shit, this nigga trying to diss you, what the fuck, da-da-da-da. So we, oh really? Well, what's up? But shit, let's go check, what's up?
Lil Flip, I heard you in the house, bring your punk ass guy to the stage. Has anybody seen Lil Flip lately? I'ma tell you what, Flip. Pussy nigga, I'm the leader of the troops, you just following suit. I got a question for anybody following you. What kind of nigga take a picture in a Lucky Charm suit with a lollipop chain and some leprechaun boots?
So Tip wasted no time, like, he was it. He was like, all right, fuck it. Wherever we at right now, we gonna go into this. Flip, I heard you was in the building.
Bring your ass out here. Bring your punk ass out here. Tell the people what you been saying about me while I was gone.
I mean, that's when he brought out the pictures of Flip in the leprechaun suit, you know, a real Jay-Z Hot 97 move. You know what I mean? Which was a good look. Like, you know, like you can't, as far as entertaining, like it was classic.
Tell that fuck boy I say it in my face. And if he got something else to say, tell him I say, look what I got, nigga. Look at John ain't running.
My nigga, look what I got. Big wheels still spin when I stop. Presidential roll go.
Right then, the whole sound in the stadium just shut off.
We was go get out and go up there, and they were like, man, you know, if something go down, security, police, all these motherfuckers are like, hey, man, listen, they just shut this shit down. Now, if I'm at home and I diss a nigga, they ain't gonna cut the music off on me. When he was at home and right after he dissed me, they cut the show.
He sent his father to call me. Like, his father called me before they came to the birthday bash and was like, hey man, can we squash this? And you know, yada yada yada, trying to, you know, just trying to mediate. So I was like, honestly, man, you didn't get him in this situation, and I don't see very well how you could get him out. You wasn't on the stage with this man when he was talking down. I mean, you definitely aren't aware of his every action and his every statement. So, I mean, that man need to stand up on his own too.
When I heard him in interviews, like, yeah, I wouldn't send my daddy to go handle my business. I didn't send him I didn't tell you, hey, call T.I., call this nigga. He did that shit on his own because he my daddy. And he from the streets, and he my daddy. You dig what I'm saying? So, ain't no nigga gonna give a fuck about you more than a motherfucker that had you. You see what I'm saying? So when he put his name in there, like I sent him to go handle that shit, that's when I'm like, okay, you go disrespect my dad like it's all right, well, cool. Now it's serious.
Then he went, he did a show, I think the next night or the night after, and I think he digitally imposed my head on top of an Ethiopian's body. Okay, that's cool, but like, that's fictional. This is make-believe what you're doing here. What I came with was facts. This is the truth. You dig what I'm saying?
I think that's when Flip went to London and did the Tim Westwood and, you know, was pop saying, you know, he's 500,000, I'm a platinum artist and you're a gold artist and all that type shit.
He went way over to the UK, way over the UK on a radio station, did an interview and a little freestyle about me.
First of all, I'm a Clover G veteran, and y'all already know who I'm better than. Y'all know T.I. can't fuck with me. You a featherweight, you don't even weigh $150. Nigga, you lucky my plane got delayed, cause I would've knocked your punk ass off the stage. You a 7-time felon, what you care about a case? Yeah, you got out of jail early cause you working with the state snitch. You a bitch.
Right after that, I remember we sat down, was like, yo, it's time to do the tape. Got Scarface on the phone, you know, Tip talked to Scarface. Scarface said, you know, I never seen this nigga in the hood.
Say he from your hood.
Nah. You know, like, I ain't never seen that nigga over there, man. Was C-Note out of Cloverland, you know, Dirty Red out of Cloverland, man, but I ain't never seen this nigga before, man.
The nigga hiding behind you like he trying to put you against me saying, yeah, man, you know, Scarface the king of the South.
Niggas know what I am. That shit petty to me, homie. You ain't never ever heard me say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be no king of nothing. Feel me? Nigga, you can have that shit.
He said, him and Scarface, the names he said was C-Note and D-Red. That's D-Red, that's C-Note. That's what they said. They said C-Note and D-Red was original motherfuckers, gangsters, hood, all that blah, 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 all other shit, know the game, and who's the truly bona fide niggas that Tip Drill need to get in contact with. All right? Well, these niggas are sitting right here.
Official. Thanks for the promotion.
Y'all all heard that shit. All y'all got the mixtapes, y'all heard that shit. Well, the two niggas are sitting right here.
I just want to state that, you know what I'm saying, he entitled to his opinion, and even if he don't want to be, to me, in my heart, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from and how I grew up and who I grew up listening to, shit, he the king of the South to me. Because I'm from Houston. So who else would be the, you know what I mean? What the fuck? Scarface.
It's not a question of who's the better MC. It's nothing about talent. It's nothing about lyrical ability. It's nothing about that. Those are not the grounds for this altercation here.
I didn't spit with the best of them and held my own. I didn't fucking did tracks with Ludacris, Cameron, motherfucking Nelly, Mario Winans. Like, I can get on a track with anybody. His whole fucking album is about crack. It ain't about your jail record will make you your success in the rap game. The nigga went to jail for tickets. Cause he ain't paid some tickets.
You can read my fucking rap sheet. Pistol charge, dope charge, pistol charge.
Tickets, man. Come on, gangster.
I mean, come on, man. What is that to contest? Like, the man ain't from Cloverland.
I am from Cloverland. He ain't from Bankhead, he from Riverdale.
All that $22 million man shit, man, that's false.
If you mad about one thing, you go talk about one thing and that's it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck my deal got to do with the beef? If you don't like me, why you go get a grill like me? If you don't like me, why you do a song with Destiny Child like me? The name of my album is Underground Legend. Your name, Urban Legend. Come on, man. That's some girl shit, dog.
It wasn't my business to say that you ain't really from this hood that you've been claiming. It wasn't my business to say, okay, you really can't rap for real and you had people writing your raps. It wasn't my business to say that you claiming you got this much money and really you're not even receiving residuals from your own project. That wasn't my business to say that. But now you gonna speak on me? All right, cool. Now I'm gonna hold a mirror up. I'm gonna show you who you are.
It's nothing to talk about a nigga, man. That's what we used to do in high school. Sit back and rank on a nigga, talk about a nigga clothes and teeth or whatever. That's easy.
Next time you speak on my kids, next time you holler about I'm a snitch and all the other shit, I'ma see you.
In March 2005, T.I. was on tour promoting his album, Urban Legend. While in Houston doing a radio promo and shooting a DVD, T.I. decided to head to Cloverland in hopes of exposing Flip as a non-Cloverland resident. As T.I. pulled into this notoriously dangerous section of Houston, right behind was Lil Flip. Clover G underboss Black Al Capone punched T.I. A fight ensued, which was broken up when someone fired off a round from a handgun.
You looking at a nigga who done took a bullet and wised up and learned how you treat motherfuckers, and you looking at a nigga who never took a bullet, been to jail, didn't learn how to treat motherfuckers from keep going to jail, and still go be ignorant.
Soon after, Rap-A-Lot CEO and power broker Jay Prince initiated a sit-down where both sides squashed the beef.
When you get older, you mature, man, and I'm trying to sell records and enjoy my money, be around, not be looking for niggas trying to do this and all that.
And whether I like it or he likes it or not, even though we have an issue with one another, we still working toward the same common goal. That's to put the South on top. And that's that.
Humbler off the back.
Yeah, he come out of the trunk and thumping
So you guys, I mean, Game, made it big and everything. Do you guys ever see him back here?
What?
Game,
see Game over here?
What?
No.
Game? Have you heard that he moved out? I mean, where is he hanging out? Do you know?
Hey, shit, probably on the Sunset somewhere.
Tell them how the niggas doing. They go 4-time platinum. They leave the hood, move to Riverside.
He went 4 times platinum. Look what he gives me. Fuck Game.
Game? Over here? What would happen if you ran into the Game?
Oh, what? We gonna fuck his ass up, probably. Shit, you know how we... Oh, my fucking God. man, that's fucked up.
That's my nigga right here.
With a pedigree of numerous industry shakers, by 2000, hip-hop in the West had fallen on hard times. As record companies looked elsewhere for artists, it would take the top East Coast rapper to anoint an underground mixtape king to resurrect the West Coast. However, the relationship with 50 Cent and the Game would get off to a rocky start.
Get a call, I look at my next tail, and it's 50. 50 called like, yo, you did a song with Joe Buttons? I'm like, I ain't did no fucking song with no fucking Joe Buttons. And then the nigga 50 like, yeah, you did, nigga, it's on the Clue mixtape. I'm like, yo, I got that mixtape. I'm gonna call you when I get in my car after I listen to it.
But I'll always be LA's king, like Gretzky with a pump the size of Joe Pesci. A year ago, I was making moves. The closest I ever been to NY was Crush Groove. Now I walk through Manhattan, pants sagging, engrave my all-stars in the pavement.
Sure enough, one of my freestyles, this nigga Clue done put Joe Buttons on the end of it.
Gangsters do real things because gangsters have to. I should have a real gangster whack ya. Bang and clap, you won't aim it at ya. He should be in the G-Unit bid with all the gangster actors.
And I'm listening to the shit and I'm like, damn, man, I did the freestyle for Clue. I did the freestyle for Clue. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might do a freestyle for a motherfucking DJ and That don't give the DJ the motherfucking authorization to put whoever you want on it, you know, especially not me. Don't put nobody on my fucking freestyles, you know what I'm saying? If I give you a freestyle, it's the game featuring nobody. So I say, fuck it. You know, I'm killing the mixtapes now. Can't nobody really fuck with me on this mixtape shit, so I'm gonna put out 200 bars and running. And I'm gonna address everybody, you know what I'm saying? Any nigga that want a problem with me, or any nigga that think he got beef with me or something, I'm gonna address the shit in this 200 bars and run. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to get this shit off my chest.
They trying to take me downtown, put me under the court, cause Joe Buttons told him I carry a gun in New York. And homie, that's strictly fact. He got ripped on wax, so he snitched just to get me back.
People think I did 200 bars running, put 200 bars and running intentionally. I didn't do it intentionally. That's how much shit I had to get off my chest. And it was gonna take 10 minutes, no hooks, no bullshit. Fuck you, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to kill niggas.
Get my DJ Clue on, sit inside Hot 97 with no tools on. And it don't matter if it's Sway or K-Slay, Angie Martinez, I take them back to K-Day. They act like they forgot about Dre Day. I don't rap for free, that's why they fired AJ.
Fuck the Joe Budden shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even on that shit no more, cause Joe is, I'm gonna let him get his little, you know, his little bubblegum rap money, and I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna get back to my hood shit, my street shit, and I'm gonna address this faggot ass nigga Yuck Mouth, cause he know he a straight ass bitch.
California has always had its eternal beef. Sides have been determined by geographical affiliation, gang affiliation, and business affiliation. With the West Coast heating things up in hip-hop again, even a state as large as California isn't big enough for the game and former loonies Yuck Mouth.
Hey, this shit make me laugh to this day, man, because it's really for nothing, you know what I mean? I seen the nigga Game at Jada Kiss album release party, you know what I mean? I got songs dissing 50 in the G Unit on the strength that this is rap a lot. You know what I mean? Jay Prince fucks with Suge Knight and he fucks with Irv Gotti. You know what I mean? That's our family. So you dissing the fam, I gotta go to war for that.
On a mixtape track, He Ain't a Thug, Yuck Mouth dissed 50 Cent.
Got shot 9 times. That nigga need a hug. Got beat up at the club. That nigga need a hug. Look at my spinning piece, cuz. That nigga need a hug. That nigga ain't no gangster. That nigga ain't a thug.
So I know niggas done heard these songs, and I know he just became a G Unit nigga. So I'm thinking all this shit in my mind while in the club. I'm like, let me check this nigga temperature, see if I gotta watch my back. I extend my hand. He shake it, you know, I pull him close like, yo, I'm Yuck Mouth. He like, yo, you know, I'm feeling your shit. I'm like, I'm feeling your shit too. Boom. You know we beefing with 50, you feel me? He like, oh, man, that's between y'all, man. I'm over there getting paid, man. I'm like, you know what? I respect that. Get your money, my nigga. Then he said, yo, Bangum and them talking about me. They say your name on the song. I said, yo, I ain't heard that shit. But until then, do your thing. We got to bring the West back. Boom, gave him pounds and I got up out.
I hate when motherfuckers just act like that, man. I hate when like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm on some, let me bring the West Coast back. Yuck Mouth is one of them West Coast MCs like that I thought was underrated and could possibly be something one day, you know what I'm saying? Until I found out he was a straight fucking faggot.
So it get to me, my camp calling me like, yo, the game checked you at the club? I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Check me? Where this shit come from? If he would've checked me, I would've called my niggas the next day and said, yo, be cool with game and just ride on them niggas.
I don't fuck with niggas, I don't battle niggas, I don't beef with niggas, I don't start shit. Unless I hear my name or unless a nigga calling me out, then I'm coming.
I am the Bay. E40 is the Bay, Too Short is the Bay, but I am the Bay, nigga. So how you gonna go against that and we put you on?
I got a lot of love for the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? I started my career in the Bay, Fillmore, motherfucking Sacramento, Oakland, all them niggas up there I fuck with.
Both of them is talented. They both got talent. Why in the fuck is you mad at him?
In the tradition of Ice Cube, the game jacked Yuck Mouth's I Got 5 on it and dissed him with I Got a Mill on it.
Well, hold on. What you say? Game got a song dissing you over the 5 on it beat. I said, play that shit.
G-Unit, bitch, let me show you what blood bout. When my blood pressure rise, I bring the bloods out. Put the barrel on his neck, blow his guts out. Now that's what you call a Yuck Mouth.
It's like we West Coast niggas. It was cool you beefing with them. You know what I mean? They East Coast niggas, you on this side. It's like, come on, do your thing. We rooting for you. But then you want to diss on us? It's like, come on, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? So I write the quickest rap I ever wrote, got in this booth right here, you know what I mean? And laid the shit and put it up on the forum, just like how he did it. Yeah, I mean, within 2 hours. Had to be the quickest response in hip-hop.
Master biter and game the mark. The stainless hawk will rip your fucking brain apart. Trying to tell you at the club, bitch nigga, play your part. You that bitch nigga from Change of Heart. Tongue ring.
Game was on Change of Heart. Game had this. Game was on Change of Heart. Well, so what, nigga? I was on Change of Heart, nigga, with my bitch, nigga. With 2 bitches, nigga. I'm a motherfucking pimp / blow your motherfucking brains out, nigga.
A mutual friend, Speedy, was able to get Yuck Mouth and the Game to squash the beef with a peace record.
Oh boy, your boy Yuck Mouth, you know what I mean? Reporting live with my nigga Speedy in the Game in the motherfucking building. You dig? It's a celebration. I mean, we squashing that shit for all y'all haters out there, baby. The West Side is connected, you bitch.
So a mutual friend that know me and him came through and was like, yo, y'all make a song. You feel me? Y'all make a squashing song. I'm like, yo, I'll lay my part first, you know what I mean? And give it to you. I'm out in the morning, so I gotta do this now. If we gonna do it, I do it. Boom, I lay my part, and I'm bigging them up.
Yeah, what's beef? Beef is for real niggas to squash it and come through in twin SL coupes that's topless. Yuck got the Baylock, Game got Compton. Detox like Doc Dre and Puff Chronic.
But perhaps taking cue from what happened with DJ Clue and Joe Button, the Game, getting the track after Yuck Mouth recorded his verse, decided to fire more shots. Yuck Mouth learned a lesson in the art of war.
So he get the verse, you know what I mean? He get on there and diss a nigga.
Nigga, I don't squash beef for nothing. I squash the beef cause Speedy my homeboy cousin. It ain't about blood and it ain't about Crips. It's about Gonzo riding Yuck Mouth dick.
I don't know what to do with this little guy, man. You got a little guy and he got the cute little braids and I like the braids. The braids is, you know, my bitches, they got braids just like him, so I'm familiar with the little extension braids and it's cute.
He set me up, you know what I mean? A nigga set a nigga up on some bitch shit, you feel me? I was trying to be a real nigga, you know what I mean, out of everything because it's deeper than me in the game. On some real shit, you know what I mean? It's deeper. It could be the Bay against LA.
I back the Yuck Mouth, we cool for now. You can come outside, ain't nobody gonna shoot you down. Go ahead and live your life, won't be no gunplay. I'll see you in the streets, you gonna have to fight me one day.
So I'm like, okay, man, what the fuck can I do? We gonna do a video for it, you know what I mean? This nigga wanna do the little radio shit, we gonna do a video, and we gonna post that shit up on the forum. Niggas get real offended by the video, cause I got a lookalike of the Game in there, you know what I mean, with a pink bandana, the pink tight-ass, gay-ass G-Unit shirt, pink G-Unit tennis shoes, getting chased through the hood, mangled, kidnapped, thrown in trunks, all types of shit.
Crack your back when I'm blasting again. Your lungs collapse like an asthma attack. Nigga, I make it hard to faggot rap. Your backbone is D-Mac and your brother, you still got clap. Lay on your back and try to nigga, ain't from the hood. The first album went wood and every week you get slapped by Suge. Bitch, nigga, come to the Bay. Man, them texts don't spray. It's like you're boxed in with pepper spray. Nigga, I make it hard to and don't phones. You dead wrong, nigga, saying yuck ain't safe. From E1 fold to the Shaw, it's a price on your face. You bitch.
It was real hilarious, you know what I mean? But niggas in this hood, you know what I mean, was like, yo, nigga, I wanna kill this nigga, you feel me? And it's like, come on, man.
You don't want no problems, so stop running around talking that shit cause you a fucking bitch, nigga. And that's straight out my mouth, nigga. I'm the motherfucking Game, nigga, and you got it right. Nigga, I'm on Black Wall Street in Compton anytime you wanna find me, nigga. It's real hood shit going on, nigga. I got a motherfucking hole in my heart, nigga. I ain't no motherfucking, no pussy-ass punk, nigga. I will break your motherfucking neck.
What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Just chill like, oh, man, that's the Game, man. He a blood and he got this kid. I don't give a fuck.
I try to keep it cool. I try to be cool, but nigga, it's all over. Nigga, Yuck Mouth on the motherfucking internet talking some crazy shit, but I just seen you in the club, nigga, and you was all smiles and Hallmark cards, nigga. Now you talking greasy on the motherfucking internet, nigga, but when I see you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Now, like, a lot of y'all shit, yeah, I mean, it'd be like little hip-hop shit, you know what I mean, Kumo D, and that's hip-hop shit. Yeah, I mean, it don't come to no, you know, street shit, but we playing in each other's backyard. You feel me? You in my sandbox, I'm on your swing.
Everybody wanna hate on the Game, man. I came into this shit with love for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, from the motherfucking legends to nigga underground, Mr. Underground. Nigga, I got love for everybody. I don't know why niggas wanna hate on me. I ain't done nothing to none of you niggas.
Whatever they little beefs is, man, I don't feel, man, they should be able to come to it and be men. Fuck going on, Wax. Come see me man to man. Come talk to me. Don't go spread my shit on some wax or go do a little interview and downplay a motherfucker. Come talk to me like a man.
We gotta end all the beef, you know what I mean? The whole Rapper like G-Unit, the whole beef, you feel me? 50 gonna have to holler at Jay. I'm gonna have to holler at Game, you know what I mean? His brother gonna have to holler at my peoples, my bosses, how we rock. And that's how it's gonna have to rock, man, on some real street shit and industry shit. I mean, a lot of niggas gotta holler.
50 Cent's protege, The Game, released the documentary, which became an instant platinum seller. However, as record sales were soaring, rumors circulated that these two artists, known for their beef with others, were now pointing their aim at each other.
You talking real greasy, you know? Somebody asked him where Game still with G-Unit. He said across the street around the block. He said his next album, he ain't doing nothing for you. You gonna sell like 500,000 copies. That's what he said? That's what he said.
The first 3 records he put out, I'm on them. West Side Story, How We Do, Hate It or Love It. Those are just 3 singles to date. So every record that he's selling is based on me being on his record with him.
I'm not gonna say that he didn't help with the project, because he played a small part in the success of the documentary, but he did the things that he was supposed to do. We were all a camp. The things that Eminem did for him, you know what I'm saying? The things that Dre did for him. But you didn't hear Dre on the radio or M on the radio talking about they helped 50 with this, or Dre gave him in the club, or, you know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's about us all making money and keeping it under one roof and everybody being successful.
On the Funkmaster Flex show, 50 Cent and G-Unit stated that The Game was no longer part of G-Unit. That night at a concert in Long Beach, Game dissed all the members of G-Unit.
Do you think Game has a problem with the relationship that you have with the rest of the team?
I think he has a problem. I think he has a problem with my position. I think he'd like to be 50 Cent, like the head.
You know how sometimes you're in a situation where anything could spark something to happen. And it was there, it been there.
Kiss has been one of my homeboys from, the early stages of my career on the underground mixtape level, and Fat Joe is a dude who I got love for in the streets.
And I guess the spark was when Game said he didn't have no problem with Nas or them other guys. That was that spark that I guess that 50 felt was the last straw, and it was time to execute.
I felt like what he was saying was disrespectful on the radio, because everybody that I would have differences with at this point is cool with him.
While Game was overseas, he was hearing things that 50 was saying, and then the Vibe magazine came out.
I ain't been able to conjure up all the things that's been said and what's going on these radio stations, but I guarantee you when I find out, man, I'm gonna make my decision on, what's my next move.
G-Unit is here, 50's here, and Game can be anywhere in between that and probably even bigger than that. And you can't suppress that. You can't suppress that with just G-Unit.
I wanted to be on Dre's level, on Eminem's level, and I wanted to be respected as that. I don't think 50 respected me in that aspect. I think he wanted me to be a G-Unit soldier, which I'm not.
He got a whole coast that he represents, so it ain't the same thing. These ain't no guys out of your neighborhood in Queens. This is a guy who has a whole coast that didn't have anything for 10 years.
I don't even know how this whole beef came about with me and him, because we're all under the same roof. But he started it, and I was ready to finish it.
Have you two tried to sit down or talk about it?
I haven't even had a conversation with him, but there's no need for communication after you've been that disrespectful.
So this is unfixable.
This is it.
Many industry figures felt the beef was nothing more than a way to promote record sales. However, on a cold day in March, those industry figures would be proven wrong.
Well, a member of 50 Cent's entourage is recovering today from a gunshot wound. The 24-year-old Los Angeles man was reportedly shot in the leg last night while in the lobby of a Manhattan radio station.
We were in New York. We didn't have cars. We just hopped out of cabs, and we went up there trying to, diffuse something and talk to a guy that didn't want to talk. He remained upstairs in the radio station and sent security down.
Police say a group was exiting the building. They were leaving and they started to argue, and someone pulled a gun. 50 was not injured during the incident. Victim is in stable condition. No arrests have been made.
And the security came down and they seen, 30 Black Wall Street guys outside, and they start shooting at the ground. Some shots skidded up off the ground and hit my man in his leg a couple times.
Most news reports got the story wrong. When the dust had settled, it was discovered that it was actually the Game's friend who had been shot, not one of 50's entourage.
People say, they like to say, well, 50 Cent, shot one of Game's, cohorts or whatever, but that's not what happened. 50 Cent went out the back door of the radio station, and his security, armed security, which were more than likely NYPD, came out and were, they felt they were scared. So they pulled out guns, and dude got to shooting at the ground, skidded up, hit Kevin. He was bleeding in the snow, and I feel embarrassed by what happened, and I felt like I let all my guys down and leading them in that, in that situation where we had to retreat because we were outgunned.
My whole thing to Game was, if we do this, if you do this, we fuck hip-hop up. And it's hard for me to say that because I come from the streets too. And for me to look at Game and say, dude, he shot your friend, but don't do anything. When we come from a culture of, you shoot me, I shoot you back. You kill one of my friends, I kill two of your friends. You kill three of my friends. That's how we understand the resolution of beef. And that's why I have to commend Game, because we talked them out of going that route.
With the situation rapidly deteriorating and another showdown bound to take place, 50 Cent reached out to the Game to squash the beef. On the anniversary of Biggie Small's death, the two met up at Harlem's famed Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture to donate over $250,000 to youth charities.
I just want to apologize on behalf of myself, 50 Cent, and to the fans, the radio stations, our labels, and I'm almost ashamed to have participated in the things that went on the last couple of weeks.
In the shadow of the untimely death of Biggie, today marks the anniversary of his death. We're here today to show that people can rise above even the most difficult circumstances, and together we can put negativity behind us. I feel like this is an opportunity for people to see us make peace.
For them guys to say, you know what? I got a choice. I can do what I've been doing when something like this happened, or I can not mess up a game that is getting us paid. And it ain't only for the money. We're talking about a whole generation that if a retaliation would have happened, especially if it was a casualty, that would have been like how Pac and Biggie was, the whole game would have been crushed.
We're making a statement that is a lot louder than the sound of just two voices. And we showing that you can control your destiny, not only your destiny, but your future. I feel like that I'm out of a situation where I was muffled, you know what I'm saying? Like muffled like a killer dog, or muffled like they do, horses, man. I feel like now that I'm out of that situation, I can breathe a little bit, and I'm able to do the things that I want to do as far as my company and my career is concerned, because being over there, I guess it just wasn't a thing for me.
So now, do we call Game a fake gangster rapper only because he didn't retaliate when 50 or whoever did something to one of his friends? Or do we commend him for being a man, to standing up and saying, you know what, this is bigger than me, for an understanding history of hip-hop, and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna take that route, but I'm gonna go ahead to a press conference, and I'm gonna take these pictures, and I'm gonna give a speech from my heart. Does that make him less of a gangster rapper? You know what I'm saying? And that's our responsibility. Do we encourage the bull crap and then criticize it later? Or do we encourage, hey, and commend and say, yo, you did the right thing by doing what you did? Because it was really in Game's hand. It could have went either way. Trust me, it could have been terrible.
Some critics question whether the truce was sincere, but as for now, only time will tell.
You know, I got the teardrop on some, you know, on some fucked up shit in the streets. You know what you know how the teardrop comes about, man. And I kind of felt like with me having, you know, a new company and me having my guys and just new life. My son's almost 2 years old. You know, my mom is happy. You know, my grandmother's looking down on me, and I'm finally doing something positive. I just donated over, you know, a little bit under $500,000 to the Compton Unified School District. So it's all about new life. You know what I'm saying? The butterfly is just a representation of new life. That's what it is. I did research on it, and I, you know, I looked up something that meant or kind of defined new life, and it was a butterfly. Shit could have been a lion, but it was a fucking butterfly, man. So I got a butterfly tattooed on my face, but that don't mean that I won't run up and punch your fucking teeth out if you say something slick. It just means that I'm trying not to punch your teeth out, so watch your words.
With beef on the West Coast spiraling out of control, many of the biggest names on the West Coast were summoned by Snoop Dogg, who put together the Protect the West Conference.
Snoop wanted to squash beefs. Game got up there, talked about he didn't want any beefs with anybody. He's out there doing his thing, and the talk was that we got to support Game because he's the one out there representing the West Coast.
Tell me every time you hear me say Bloods, you don't hear me say Crip, or you hear me say Pyro, you don't hear me say Cuz. Snoop know what it is. The other reason I'm here is because I wanted to see Daz and Corrupt behind each other again. Compton is me. It's the West Coast. It's how I live, man. 4 fingers up, 2 twisted in the middle.
The West Coast is big in this game, and it's time for this voice to be heard again.
In a nutshell, what happened today was it was an organization of all of the West Coast rappers, you know, past and present, coming together, trying to get on one accord, on one page, trying to work out our differences, trying to squash all our beefs.
It looks successful. I'm proud that I was in attendance, and I'm proud to have seen all of those West Coast rappers in their line, man. And like I said, at this point, you know what I'm saying, in hip-hop, I feel like the West Coast is aligned, and we're more unified than ever.
If I ended my beefs with everybody who I had a beef with, you know what I'm saying? Me having a problem with somebody wasn't making me no money, and them having a problem with me definitely wasn't making them no money. As West Coast artists, we never taught each other how to do business. We just teach each other how to bang. It's just like gang banging. You who bang the hardest. You know, us against them. Fuck y'all if y'all ain't with us. We gotta learn how to get out of that mentality and say we all together. Why it can't be Doghouse, Death Row, this label, that label, we all on the same page. We respect each other, we out here doing what we do. Cause Dre and Snoop ain't the only ones out here making dope music. I know it's 100,000 rappers out here that got it. West Coast right now, we finna take over, so all you suckers out there that's been stealing our little moves and taking our little bras and shooting our little videos in our community and borrowing our little lowriders and all that, I'm here to tell you, we're here to take that shit back. We need that back, homie, with interest. Fuck out my face.